The City Ground, Nottingham, Chelsea kicked off 2023 with more dropped points, as relegation-battling Nottingham Forest came from behind to draw on New Year's Day. As is often the case, Forest began the game well, looking up for the fight and with their dynamic front trio, powered by the returning Morgan Gibbs-White, able to cause Chelsea's back four problems. But, also as is to be expected by now, the Reds conceded an avoidable goal after the quarter hour. A cross from Christian Pulisic on the left was diverted onto the crossbar by what initially looked like a genius flick from Kai Havertz, but instead was unintentionally the leg of Willy Boly. That landed at the feet of Raheem Sterling a few yards out, who smashed home. Chelsea failed to press the advantage further, allowing Forest back into the game in a half that was otherwise dominated by the refereeing performance of Peter Banks, who was booed off at the interval after a series of questionable pullbacks for Forest's challenges. The second period began with Forest in the ascendancy once again, with Taiwo, Awoniyi and Brennan both having opportunities to draw them level early on. After laying it on for others, Gibbs-White then struck the crossbar himself, and as he agonized with his hands on his head, it felt like one of those days for the hosts. Then, a goal for the East Midlands side finally came. A corner wasn't dealt with at all by the Blues, and the ball fell to former Tottenham Hotspur fullback Serge Aurier at the back post. The Ivorian chested it and struck it well to net his first Forest goal and a deserved equaliser. Forest never looked in danger of losing the game after that, with Graham Potter's men failing to have any concerted pressure laid on. It leaves the West Londoners 7 points adrift of Manchester United in the race for a Champions League spot, while Forest remain in the relegation zone but are just one win away from local rivals Leicester City in 13th place. Below, the Sporting News rounds up 10 things you need to know about the 1-1 draw. Nottingham Forest vs Chelsea final score 1-2 final Forest 0-1 Chelsea 1-0 goals, Raheem Sterling, 16, Serge Aurier, 63 10 things you need to know about Nottingham Forest vs Chelsea 1. Road trip and New Year woes continue. Chelsea may have arrested a run of 4 straight away defeats, but stretching that winless run to 5 will make this another miserable coach's journey home for Potter.